Hotshot, Jetfire, Vector Prime, Landmine, Scattershot, Optimus Prime.
And I'm Optimus Wilbur. And here he is, folks, Soundwave from the Bumblebee toy line. It's a strange one because, of course, Soundwave wasn't in the movie.
Ravage, eject!
But they did re-release the Titans Return Soundwave in more of the boombox style than the one that came out in Titans Return. And a lot of people prefer this version over the one from Titans Return just because it looks more Soundwave-ish. But it looks more like a boombox. But I'm going to go into him after I go through the cassettes, because of course they kind of split it into a double pack, with Bumblebee having the cassettes, Soundwave having this MP3 player type thing, because it's got a pause and play button. Strange. But I'll get to that. But Bumblebee is a repaint of the Black Camaro. It's in the Last Night, and it's just a one step. That's all it is. A one step. So he is not the focus on today's review, but because he was in the pack, I had to show him off. Soundwave, as much as I love this figure, there is points where I think it could have been better. It really could have been better. Now, there is 3 versions in the transformation. You've got the robot, the boombox, and of course the base. Now, with the cassettes, only one cassette can sit in, and as you can see, I've not got anything in yet. But out of all the cassettes, Frenzy seems to be the only one that sits perfect inside. Now, these have all got different names. You know what? Scrap the names the box gave them. Laserbeak, Savage, Frenzy, or Rumble. Sorry, let's call him Rumble. I'm calling him Frenzy. Frenzy was the other colour. And of course you've got this one. It comes with the box, and it doesn't do anything. It works as a part. It connects to the handle here when it's in base mode. So with the cassettes, let's take them out. And let's get those transformed. So they're quite simple. They weren't really that hard. I think the Ravage version was probably my hardest. And you're just a case of splitting them. And you need to try and, as you can see, the wings. And like I said, don't care what the box says, this is Laserbeak to me, and that's the way it'll stay. And it's okay, I like the look of it. The Ravage one has a triple change mode for some strange reason that turns into like a jet, if I get this other bit. But that's not what we're wanting, because as the cassettes, we're wanting this. So if I can get the parts moving again, I'm trying to remember how I done this the other day. Oh, that's right. Okay, so make sure you pull these sides out, and this bit you're basically just flipping on itself. Come back here and the legs just flip up. Pull down the paws. Flip them back. If they want to go any further back, they should. And let's tidy things up. And there we go. Rumble. He was a little bit tougher, but I think as soon as I got him into transformation mode, he was actually okay. Again, he's triple changer. Way his one works, so we go for the first triple change. It's a tank. A miniature tank. So basically doing that, fold the bits in, fold them up the top, allow everything to click. You see the little parts there, they will just click right in. Now I put his turret on that, basically that part, because he was the one that was staying inside Soundwave. Because the other thing is, there's no way to house the headmaster. Anyway, I found, so it's like, just, it's going to stay that way. But that's his cassette and his triple change mode. Transformation, it's kind of the same again. Out this way, in the legs, flip round. From here, be careful with the feet, because they tend to really come off dead easy. So you just gently want to turn them round. Okay. Now, you've nearly got everything in place. Just move the arms down. You can move them round. Turn the legs round. Pull the front down, and there is Rumble. And there you go. There's the cassettes transformed. They're okay. I really wish they were in this pack to go with Soundwave, not the Bumblebee pack, but of course we know that this is how they're going to sell them. This is how they're going to make their money. And thankfully, I think a lot of people did the exact same. We all waited till they all dropped in price. Because I think, if I remember, when he first came out in the UK, in Titan Returns, he would have been about £45 to £49, because that's just the way they price those triple changers, and especially the size. And the Bumblebee with the cassettes, if I remember again, were priced close to 30. So that gives you a rough idea. I got, these were Father's Day presents. Soundwave was down to 25 and Bumblebee was down to 12. So there you go. It works out just holding off sometimes. So let's take the cassettes away. Now, like I said, being 80s inspired, I do wish this part was a cassette, a proper cassette, not just like a futuristic MP3. But it's got its purpose, I guess, along with the rifle, which is another thing I wish they didn't really do, because as you can tell looking at Soundwave, and again they got it right in Titan's Return, it's more blaster than anything. And I always associated with blaster with this rifle, but looks like save time, save parts, repaint, there you go. And of course you get the one battery as well. Now, like I said, I've not really seen where I can hide the headmaster in this. Usually you could put headmaster in, I guess you could put it in there, but then it just looks silly, and the whole point of Soundwave's gimmick was that the cassettes go in there. And that's what we're going to do. So let's get them transformed. So let's take this MP3 away, that's what I'm going to call it. Let's get them transformed. So we're going to start with the battle station first. And the way we're going to do that is fold this part down, flip these open. Well, that one's decided to come off. Nope, it's fine. I've just got it on the wrong way, it looks like. Turn the arms up. Put them up like that. Now these guns should come round. That's good. So now I can fix it. If I put that down. There we go. Do the same again with this side. And thank God I've got a bit of nails. And I'm trying to remember with the legs. The legs do something. I think the legs push it out, if I remember. You just have to unclip a fraction. Yep, that's it. And that should just pull away. There we go. And this is one thing I've noticed with my Soundwave. And you're going to see when it's transformed, this leg doesn't seem it's sitting right. I've noticed that the few times I transformed him, and it just doesn't look right. It just does not sit the way I want it to sit. And then finally, this part clicks in at the top, and there you go. I don't know what to make of this mode with the base mode, because I associate base modes with like Powermaster Prime or God Gainery, stuff like that. Even the triple changes, the likes of Sky Shadow and Overlord, being like these have got base modes, they kind of work, but he's a boombox, so it is a boombox. Make a bass unless it's all for headmasters. It's strange, I know, but that's the way they did this, and it was just an extra gimmick, I guess. So let's take this part off. We're going to release the gun, transform the headmaster, and as you can see, classic yellow eyes. Let's put in the cassette or the MP3 if he wants to sit in, and this is the thing. It doesn't like to stay. No matter what way you put it, doesn't want to sit. And this is the other thing I found out. So that's how Rumble is really the only one that can stay in Soundwave. It just works. Whereas that just likes to move about, I guess, which is disheartening. But you can only fit one cassette in, not like the Cybertron, War for Cybertron, sorry, Soundwave, where you get the discs, and more the discs can go in. You're stuck to one. So let's get them transformed anyway. We already had the legs split apart, so we're going to lock them in place. And as you can see, there's little folds. Just move those in, like so. The feet, same gimmick. Just pull them away, and they just flip down. So you're wanting them to come down like that. So they're on a double hinge, that infamous double hinge that a lot of these new bots got. Just flip the feet out, turn that round, and fold that up. And it just closes on itself, like this. And what you want to do is line everything up. Just make sure I've got everything lined, and close. And there's one leg. We'll do the same again. Come at the feet. Move it down. Pull out the feet part. Lock it into place if it wants to. Should be a little tab there. That seems to be the best bit to lock that in. Kind of holds it a bit better as well, what I have noticed. Gently close it over, and then just line that up, and they just click in. Turn it around, and this is where you'll see my problem before I move the camera. Mines don't really want to sit right. This left leg is like it's on a hinge that it's pushing more this way down compared to that one's level. This one's going all the way down. If I bring it closer, you might see. I don't know what's happened there in production. It's a bit disheartening when you're wanting a figure to be complete, but to see it like that, it's a bit bad in my opinion. With the arms, you're just flipping round, They're like the easiest part to this. Let's put him on his guns. And with the head, it is secured here. Flip it down and get the helmet ready. Close that. Let's take off the battery. Put down the handle. Battery, of course, becomes his traditional shoulder cannon. Let's put that bit up. Headmaster goes in. Again, this one likes to go in at the side. It's not directly straight on. And close them over. And there you have it, folks. There is Soundwave in robot mode. I'm impressed with this figure. When you've seen him like that, even though there is a few faults that I feel that should be addressed, I can't complain when he does look as good as what he does. And I do think he got a bit of a repaint in this compared to the Titan Wars, where I think there's more red up here, but they've went with more of that G1 look. And to finish it off, let's put him on his cassette. So again, Rumble is the only one that likes to fit. And there you go, that's him secured in place. So there we go, that's my Father's Day gift. Bringing something a little bit different with the Soundwave Boombox edition and the Bumblebee movie toy line, which is kind of scary because we had to wait a while for just getting normal Transformers in that line. Bumblebee seemed to be the one we all got. We had all these igniters that most of them weren't even in the movie. So if you're looking at the likes of Dropkick, Shatter and Bumblebee, really the Studio Series was the one we had to wait for. And the same with Optimus Prime. I just wish that would hurry up and come out in Britain. I've been waiting a while for that Optimus Prime. But the Soundwave was a nice addition, especially when you go back to that era in the 80s with the boomboxes. Blaster, I think, would have been the better approach. Blaster makes more sense to me, being with the box art and stuff. That would have basically done as what this done as Cell. And it would have made more sense, I feel. But to have another Decepticon, especially Soundwave, and this version, which I did want to get, I did want a Titan Returns version, but now I've got them, I'm over the moon. So there you are, folks. Boombox Soundwave, I guess. And I'll see you next time, Transformer fans, where we will return to the Energon reviews. Thank you everyone for tuning into the video today. Remember, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and that notification bell so you know that a new Optimus Wilbur review goes live. Also, be sure to check me out on Facebook, Optimus Wilbur Reviews, Twitter Rodimus8, and Twitch at Optimus Wilbur 85. Just hit that in the search engine at the top. Also, if you wish to become a Patreon or buy from the merch store, look in the description box below. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their music. Cybertronic Warrior is the theme for the channel. Please check them out on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook and give them the support they deserve. This band is fantastic and do amazing covers, so please send your support to them. And remember, Transformer fans, till all are one.